See, the topic is that what we are going to discuss tonight is ABCDEFG to achieve excellence in life. Now, what is the purpose of achieving excellence in life? If we go back to NLP, to summarize what NLP is, that it talks about two things. One is reframing and one is anchoring. And the journey of our life is to use these two techniques, reframing and anchoring, to achieve excellence on our way. Now, what is reframing? Reframing is using the words in a way such that it empowers us, encourages us at any given point of time. So if you're stuck somewhere, see how you can reframe it using some other words, and you can make things simpler or easier for yourself. Like replacing difficult with not so easy. So now it becomes easy. It's not so easy, but at least it becomes easy. Okay. And the second thing is that anchoring. Now, anchoring is something amazing. Anchoring is that every word that you and I use in our communication, it is connected with an emotion, and it is stored in our brain in the form of an emotion only, and we call it internal representation. So what happens every time you and I use these words in our communication, we trigger those emotions immediately. We don't notice it sometimes, or maybe most of the time we don't notice it. But every time you are using any word in your communication, what is you are essentially doing is you are triggering the emotion of that word as per your own emotional status. Also NLP says that every human being has a unique model of the world. So these words or the meanings associated with these words are also unique. They are all unique for every human being. So what is happening? For example, when you tell somebody that I'm confused, and the other person asks you, what are you confused about? Now it creates a third confusion. Yeah. So what essentially we are focusing on in tonight's session is, I just talked about ABCDEFG to achieve excellence in life. So here we go. So when we are talking about ABCDEFG, the A is all about appropriate action. Appropriate action. Now, why I'm talking about appropriate action? See, you are taking action anyway throughout the day. And as long as you are awake, you are taking some action. Throughout the day, you are taking some action. Even when you are attending this session, when you are talking to me, when you are listening to me, when you are looking yourself in the mirror, when you are even switching on the fan, every action that you are taking, is something which is associated with yourself as long as you are awake. And your conscious mind is awake at that point of time. So when you're sleeping, then everything is taken care of by your subconscious mind. And in fact, 95% of the activities which is happening with your body is being taken care of by your subconscious mind. So what we're talking about is what actions that you are taking which are appropriate to who you want to become. Which is appropriate to who you want to become. So actually observing yourself, that every action that I am taking, you can even go back to your past. You just past 1 hour. 1 hour is good enough. Ask yourself, right? Do some auditing that what I did in last 1 hour, and whatever I did, whatever actions I take, how many of them are appropriate to whoever I want to become. So basically, you need to figure out who you want to become first anyway, right? Now, there's a beautiful saying that you don't need to find the purpose of your life. The purpose of your life will find you. That's why you are on this earth. Your objective is to find that. And that is being shown to you when you take action which is appropriate to become who you want to become. So you need to figure out who you want to become. You can put a date to it. There can be many things. If you just start preparing a list on that, it could be a long list. And I want to become this, I want to become this, I want to become this, I want to become this. But the end result could be the ones which are really important for you. And whatever is important for you, put a date to them. The moment you put a date to them, it becomes your goal. Now you have the goal in front of you. Goal is who you want to become by what date. You know, becoming is an outcome of achieving something. So whoever you want to become, you need to achieve something to become that. So once you put that goal, that date to who you want to become, it becomes a goal for you. Like at least मेरे सामने अभी ऐसा कुछ है जिसका मेरे को एक end दिख रहा है. It's not an unending tunnel because you have put the date over there. You know, the date on which your class 10 board started. You know, that date was given to you. So many of those dates are given to us, and that's why we are not trained to create dates for ourselves. है ना, हम लोग गोल सेटिंग में क्यों फेल करते हैं? Just because we are not trained to do that, it was given to us most of the time. And even the dates on electricity bill, on a water bill, and on सब में dates होते हैं ना, telephone bill. Why there is a date, due date? If there is no due date, probably nothing is due for you. And so due date is a way of creating a goal for yourself, for you, externally. Internally, it's not a goal. Internally, there are very few people who actually make a point that on this particular date, I will make the payment. That's it. Okay. So as you are very clear about who you want to become, it's extremely important the actions that you're taking to become who you want to become. It's extremely important. Take the actions to become who you want to become. That's why A stands for the appropriate action. The actions that I am taking, are they appropriate? Only you know if they're appropriate or not. So appropriate action is A. B stands for body. And when I say body, I'm essentially talking about a healthy body and a healthy mind. If you don't have a healthy body and healthy mind, forget whatever you want to achieve in your life. कोई possibility नहीं है achieve करने. Zero possibility. If you don't have a healthy body and a healthy mind, whatever goal you set for yourself, there is hardly any possibility you will achieve them, because कुछ ना कुछ आपके life में आपके body से ही आएगा which will not allow you to do it. Very careful, you know, take extreme care of your body, because like I say, my body is amazing. It's actually my body is amazing. There's a cut on your hand, you don't need to do anything. You just take a little care of it. Everything else is done by the body. If the body fails to do that, वो cut कभी आपका भरेगा नहीं. So you are being born with a super intelligent system. This is a super intelligent system. It is working in excellent way already. When it fails to do that, the reason is you. It's not the others. So focus your attention on your body and mind. Make sure they are healthy in every possible way. If you fail to do it, maintain it for a big time, for a big span of time. At least start doing it for a small span of time. कुछ आप कर सकते हैं. So you can fix your certain food habits. You can fix certain kind of foods that you are going to eat anyway. You can fix your rest time. You can fix your meditation time. You fix. So body is extremely important. How many of you think or agree with me that yes, if I want to achieve excellence in my life, I must have a healthy body and a healthy mind? So we are clear, right? Appropriate action is necessary to achieve excellence in life, and followed by a healthy body. So A and B is clear, and let's come to C. Now C is all about clarity. See, unless you have complete clarity, you really do not know what you're doing. You know, every activity that you're doing, you can ask yourself that why I'm doing this activity, where it is actually taking me. So many of you reading this book, Start with Why by Simon Sinek. Probably you just finished it. So why is very important. Why I am doing what I am doing. If you are looking for clarity, this is the best question that you can ask yourself at any given point of time. That why I am doing what I am doing right now. Whatever you are going through in your life, whatever, good, bad, ugly, awesome, if anything where you are not feeling comfortable, just ask yourself this one question, this one beautiful question. Why I am doing what I am doing right now? The best question you can ask yourself. Like many of you know that I deal with children of class 8 to 12 and been for almost last 2 years, about 2000 students. I've already touched their lives, almost another 1,000 getting added this year additionally. So this is one question I have trained them to ask themselves at any given point of time. Why I am doing what I am doing. Yeah. So C is about clarity. Is a good question. Do you think that if you are on your toes with this one question, there's a possibility that you can move towards your excellent version of yourself, achieving excellence in life? Appropriate action, a healthy body and a healthy mind, and the C is all about clarity. When there is no clarity, you have no idea what you are doing. So everybody is clear about clarity?
Sir.
All right. Now comes D. What D could be? You need discipline.
Yes.
At least you need to maintain that discipline which is aligned with who you want to become.
Yeah.
बाकी किसी के साथ हो ना हो, at least I'm talking of the least, that if you are looking forward to becoming excellent in whatever you want to become excellent about, when we're talking about journey of excellence, what essentially I'm talking about or I'm referring to as something which is really, 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 really important to you. So discipline is an outcome of, listen to this statement very, very carefully. Discipline is an outcome of two more D's. One is dedication and the other one is determination. Dedication plus determination is equal to discipline. A simple example, you want to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. आपको क्या चाहिए बोलिए, क्या करना पड़ेगा आपको? If you just take a decision that you want to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow for whatever reason. Good. Now let me break the myth. Let me break the myth. Each one of us are successful. And each
Yes.
one of us, wait. Each one of us is a superly disciplined person. Each one of us. Let me give you an example, very simple example. You are so disciplined that you make sure you don't get up at 5 o'clock, even if you choose to do that. Every morning, you do everything. You put the alarm blinks, the alarm blows, you snooze it. There's a second alarm, you again snooze it, because you are disciplined to do that. You are a result of the disciplines that you already have in your life. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि हम disciplined नहीं है. Every human being is disciplined in their own way. And that's how their success reads. Somebody may be successful in not getting out at 5 o'clock every day. It's an achievement. Not
Well,
getting out at 5 o'clock in the morning is an achievement, because that has happened. It has resulted, right? And how that result you achieve that result? By being disciplined not to get up at 5 o'clock. You disciplined your system. You have tuned your system. You have trained your system to ensure that you don't get up at 5 o'clock despite every measures that you take. It's not about highly disciplined or lowly disciplined or moderately disciplined. Either you are disciplined or you are not disciplined. It's either yes or no. If you are disciplined to do certain things, you are doing it anyway. You are achieving those results anyway. Maybe those results you don't want to achieve, but you are still achieving them, right? You are disciplined to ensure that you have a paunch around your stomach area. You are doing everything to ensure that it stays. Yeah, this is the actual definition of discipline. This is the actual definition of success. Success is what you have achieved by following a certain activities or certain actions in a disciplined way, day by day. Success and discipline are absolutely connected, and anything which you are achieving in your life is a success for you, and you are following some kind of discipline to achieve that success. And if it is happening every day, then it is definitely something that you are disciplined yourself to be that way. सक्सेस का सिंपल डेफिनेशन ये है कि वॉट एवर यू आर अचीविंग इज सक्सेस फॉर यू पीरियड whatever you are achieving is success for you. Wherever you are right now is a result of some activity which you did and you are here. So you are successfully here. Okay. So now as we are talking about we are talking about excellence in life, achieving excellence in life. So now you are very clear about it, right? That you need to discipline yourself in a certain way so that you can actually be on the journey where you want to reach excellence in your life or achieve excellence in your life. Otherwise आप कुछ ना कुछ तो achieve कर ही रहे. But are those achievements are connected or important to you based on whatever you want to become in your life? If your answer is yes, perfect. All right. If your answer is no, change. That's the only thing you can do. Okay. So A, B, C, D. We have two more. Now, A, B, C, D clear सबके लिए?
Yes, sir.
Appropriate action.
Yes,
B for
sir.
body. So we talked about a healthy body and a healthy mind. C, we talked about clarity. D, we talked about discipline. Now comes E. Now, E is all about efficiency. You need a certain level of efficiency to become who you want to become. You're already efficient in certain things, but probably they are not useful for you. They are not useful for you. Like you are efficient in brushing your teeth every day, but you want to become somebody else. Like you want to become a F1 Formula car driver. Will that efficiency help you? So you are doing many such things. Some of us are even expert or efficient in scrolling social media. We are efficient in that, right? We can even tell people how to do that, how to scroll Instagram, how to scroll. We are so expert. We are so efficient in that. But is that efficiency helping me? Efficiency is an outcome of two things. Again, like as we said, discipline is an outcome of two things: dedication and determination. Similarly, efficiency is an outcome of two things. One is upskill, and the second one is upscale. You need to figure out what the skills you need to become efficient. And once you identify those skills, you build up those skills and then you practice those skills so that you can upscale it, where your efficiency will show up. Yeah, so I have to become a better version of myself. See, even if I'm comparing myself with somebody else, I still need to work on myself. So you need to build efficiency in those directions, which will help you, which will assist you to become who you want to become. Yeah, so efficiency is not a end product. Efficiency is a process. You need to improve your efficiency at every opportunity. In fact, when you practice something every day, you become an efficient version of yourself compared to you were before practicing it for the next time.
Mhm.
So efficiency is a process. So efficiency is an outcome of 5 U's. I'm only talking about 2 U's, upskill and upskill. But there are 3 more U's. The first U is obviously unlearn. Certain things
Yeah.
which you do not need. Second one is update. Now you update yourself what I need. Then third U is upgrade. Upgrade yourself. Once you were very clear that this is what I need, now you need to upgrade yourself. Once you upgrade yourself, you are very clear that these are the skills now I have to develop. So then you upskill yourself. Once you upskill yourself, then you need to add efficiency to those skills as well. Add sharpen those skills. That is upscale. 5 U's. So you really need to be efficient in certain skills which will help you to become or to achieve excellence in your life. You have to identify those skills, and only you can do it. Nowadays, you can take help from of ChatGPT also, based on your current skill set, based on whatever you are right now.
Mm.
However, this fifth U is also extremely important. Fifth, like E, I'm talking about. So E, everybody clear? Anybody has
Yes,
to
sir.
add anything to this?
No.
See, if you are when you have your goal in front of you, if that goal is inspiring you, motivating you, encouraging you, it's just good enough. Everything will fall in place automatically. You will be automatically taking appropriate actions. You will automatically make sure that you are healthy in body and mind. You will automatically make sure that you are absolutely clear what you want and what you don't want, what you are supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. You're absolutely clear about it. That's the clarity part. Then discipline. You will automatically discipline yourself. When exam comes, board exam आ जाते हैं, सारे बच्चे अपने आप को डिसिप्लिन कर लेते हैं, उनको बोलने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती. They discipline themselves. Yeah, discipline. Discipline is a combination of dedication and uh,
Determination.
determination followed by efficiency. Now, efficiency is a combination of 5 things, but I'm only talking about 2 things right now, which is upskill and upskill. You need to figure out what are the skills that you need to develop and be an efficient version of yourself on that skill. Like for example, अगर आपको say एक online session लेना, like if I talk about myself, so I need to be very good in English. I need to be very good in putting my points in front of you. Now, I was not that kind of person 3 years ago, but I discovered the only way to do it is to be in the session, start taking trainings. क्या होगा? Knowledge तो आपके पास है, खाली तरीके से present करना है, यही नहीं. करते करते I have become somebody. Like I had a complete presentation on this that I'm delivering right now, but I'm not showing any of the screens. Why? Because I do not want to visualize it the way I force you to visualize. I want you to visualize it the way you want yourself to visualize it. और मैं अभी स्लाइड दे देता आपको, आपका माइंडसेट मैंने उसी में फिक्स कर दिया. So I'm not doing that. I want you to use your own creative and logical mind, both sides of the brain, to see your own dreams, because you know what you want to achieve in your life. If you are looking for to achieve excellence in your life, you know where and how you want to achieve excellence in your life. If you don't know, better start discovering it right now. Okay, so E is all about this. Now comes F. What is F? Focus. FOCUS. आपके पास अगर ये पांचों चीज है, what I'm talking about, and if you still don't have a focus, you lose your interest in all the previous 5 automatically. You have to have complete focus on whatever you want to become or whatever you want to achieve. आपके सामने में the photo की तरह होना चाहिए ना. I shared this picture about 7 o'clock today. 7 बजे मैंने शेयर किया था आपके साथ. But I created that picture the moment yesterday there was a poll, and I just made a point that today I will be sharing. The moment I declared was I will be sharing, I thought about how to focus on it. How about delivering this session without any slide? How about delivering this session in a way such that every word that I use in my communication, the other person actually feels that definitely Pinaki ये सब करता होगा. इतना confidently, इतना fluently, how it is possible for him to say, how he is connecting the dots so easily. So I created a picture in front of me. My entire focus was there ever since I put my consent of sharing the session tonight. My focus was there. So you have to have a complete clarity and focus on who you want to become. आपके सामने ना फोटो होना चाहिए. आज की डेट में it is possible to do it with chat GPT. उसको इंस्ट्रक्शन देते जाओ, वो आपको देता जाएगा. It will create that image for you. You can put that image on your mobile. You can put that image on your computer screen. कहीं पे भी आप डाल दो. You can take a print of that, put it in the bedroom. However, you make sure that your focus is alive. It's not just the focus that you need, but you need to ensure that it is alive for you. वो जिंदा होना चाहिए.
Yeah.
If your focus is not alive, it will just remain as a focus. So make sure your focus is alive as long as you are breathing. जब आपकी सांस बंद हो जाएगी तब अलग बात है. जब तक सांसें चल रही है, make sure your focus is alive. I'm not saying your dream is alive or what you want to achieve in your life. What I'm talking about, your focus is alive. You are very clear. Let me tell you how I maintain my focus on a Zoom screen. As people keep on joining, क्या होता है कि मेरा image इधर उधर चला जाता है. So what I do, I just put the image at near the camera of my laptop, so that even if I look at my own image, you will visualize that I'm talking to you. This is what I do, number one. Second thing what I do is, whenever somebody speaks, मैं उसका image लेके center में ले आता हूँ, near that camera again. I just take that image there, so that I can focus on that person, whatever that person is saying. And I know none of you have done that ever. So when I'm in a Zoom session and on my laptop, I make sure that my image shows up somewhere near the camera of my laptop, or when the other person is talking, his image should show up in the near the camera. आप लोग देखिएगा, कभी कभी मैं स्क्रीनशॉट शेयर करता हूँ फील्ड ग्रुप में, and you will discover that when you are the speaker, it is showing you at the top and the center of the screen. How many of you notice that? So so focus. कम से कम उसको मरने मत दीजिएगा. So what we essentially talked about is, listen to this very carefully, the sequence. First is appropriate action, A. Okay, A plus. B is a healthy body and a healthy mind. Plus C, clarity. Plus D, discipline, which is a combination of determination and dedication. Plus E, efficiency, which is a combination of upskilling and upscaling yourself. Plus F, focus. If you add all these, it leads you to G. So now what is G? So G is essentially your growth. So unless you see your growth, that you can measure your success, you can measure your growth, it will not motivate you to take the next step. So all these 6 things must lead you to growth. मतलब हर दिन आपको नजर में आना चाहिए कि yes, I am growing, I am growing. कल जहाँ था wherever I was yesterday, I am a better version of myself today. So after all these 6 things, if you cannot measure your growth at any given point of time, at least at the end of the day compared to yesterday, chances are very low you will stay motivated, inspired, or encouraged. If you want to achieve excellence in your life, make sure your growth is measurable. And if your growth is measurable, nobody can stop you from achieving your goals. Nobody, not even you. See, growth is always a game of numbers, Devi. If you create your own numbers, that these numbers I will watch every day, and I'll just check these numbers. It's kind of checklist. And if I see those numbers growing, that means I'm growing.
I clearly remember.
What number game I am playing?
Yeah.
The number game that I'm playing, I just need to checklist that number. That checklist will tell you whether I'm growing or not. As simple as that. All about ABCDEFG to achieve excellence in life. Is it worth your time that you invested in this session tonight?